Hi. For this part on error, we'll be discussing on the term precision and accuracy before we go on to look at random and systematic error. Okay, accuracy is a measure on how close the measured reading is when compared to the true value. So the more accurate your reading is, the closer it is to the true value. Which means that if you use a measuring instrument with a high precision, okay, with a high precision, then your actual uncertainty is small, which means that you will be able to measure more accurately. So a good example is that your vernier caliper provides more accurate reading than that of a ruler. Precision is a measure of how close those various measured readings are with respect to each other. So if your reading is precise, or your readings are all clustered very closely, it does not mean that they are accurate. Okay, the next term that we need to be familiar with that at times we'll be using is your precision of measurement. Your precision of measurement will be dependent on your equipment that you use. So a meter rule offers a precision of up to 0.1 cm, while micrometer screw gauge has a precision of up to 0.001 cm. So certainly your micrometer screw gauge will be able to offer more accurate reading, all right? Because in this case, the actual uncertainty is small. So now let's take a look at random and systematic error. Random errors cannot be precisely determined because they are erratic, they are irregular, random, they don't have a fixed pattern. Okay, so these are the examples for it. Okay, hence random error can only be minimized. And the way to minimize them is typically to take a large number of readings and then to find its mean value or average value. The other way is to collect a set of data and then to plot the graph. Systematic errors are errors that is incurred consistently, and it is either consistently higher or consistently lower. And the error that is detected is roughly constant. So a systematic error could very well be a case when a certain assumption is made incorrectly. All right, for us, for example, we could be assuming the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meters per second squared, but the accurate reading is 9.81. So the difference between them will be what we term as a systematic error. So hence, systematic error can be got rid of or eliminated. All right, and one of the ways to do it will be to look at zero errors of instruments, or to make sure there's a control in the experimental setup, or we actually plot the graph. So at this stage, we all realize the advantage of plotting a graph, because when you plot a graph, you manage to minimize random error because you will draw a line through all the points by averaging out those values that you collected through your measurements, and any systematic errors could actually be removed by actually calculating the gradient or noting that the y-intercept did not pass through a specific point, like the origin.